A divine revelation has been made about you, and what was found is more than you could ever imagine. The angels have been watching your journey in silence, and their conclusions are breathtaking. Take a moment, breathe deeply, and listen closely to these words, for they are not reaching you by chance. They hold a heavenly message meant only for your soul. Today, the universe bears witness to your extraordinary resilience and the purity of your essence. This communication isn't a coincidence. It's a divine call woven specifically for your spirit. Someone tried to break you, sought to put you down, and doubted your inner light, but your reaction surpassed every expectation. Your kindness remained unshakable, even when contempt surrounded you. Even when you had every reason to close your heart, you chose to open it. Faced with criticism, you offered compassion. Met with provocation, you maintained harmony. The celestial forces proclaim that your soul radiates a rare authenticity, that your actions are living proof of your greatness. Your silent tears became powerful prayers that pierced the heavens. Now, what was hidden in the shadow is emerging into the light. You have a unique essence. You are chosen and distinct from all that surrounds you. The trials didn't manage to destroy you. On the contrary, they unveiled your true nature. External judgments only served to reveal your inner strength. The wounds you endured were not signs of vulnerability, but of exceptional courage. They showed that you kept on offering love, even without receiving it in return. Every battle was a precious lesson, every loss a cosmic realignment. Every delay was really a door opening to something more magnificent than you had dared to hope for. You walked through the fire carrying coolness. You faced hurricanes bringing serenity. You endured bitterness while spreading forgiveness all around you. Before we continue this revelation, write this mantra in the comments. I am protected by the divine light that dispels all darkness. This affirmation seals your energy with the universe's benevolent forces. The angels declare that nothing has been in vain on your journey. Every effort forgotten by people has been remembered and honored by the heavens. Existence tested you with intensity. Hardships tried to crush you. People wanted to silence your authentic voice. Despite it all, your inner light persisted in shining. Your heart spoke louder than unfair condemnations. Your integrity remained superior to lies. Your love triumphed over masked hostility. The heavenly messengers affirm that you were never defeated, just polished like a diamond, being prepared for greater blessings that are already on their way. Everything that seemed to oppose you is now transforming in your favor. Every element that tried to destroy you is actually building an even more powerful version of your being. The heavens announce healing over your home, balance over your resources, and regeneration in areas you thought were lost forever. The angel reveals that this is the moment to recover what was stolen from you, hidden or lost in silence. You are entering a new spiritual dimension, filled with serenity, abundance, and divine clarity that erases all past confusion. The celestial forces confirm that your struggles were never definitive, your suffering was never the end, and your rejection was never fatal. You were sustained by divine mercy even during the days when you believed you lacked the strength to go on. The trials were heavy, but your faith was even stronger. It's precisely because you didn't give up that the heavens have chosen to reward you now. People questioned your aspirations, mocked your efforts, and minimized your sacrifices. Yet every act done with love was written in the celestial book. Nothing went unnoticed, nothing was useless. The season of reward is finally beginning. Abundant graces are entering the empty areas. Doors that had been closed are reopening, and delays are transforming into accelerations. If you feel that your time for restoration has come, write in the comments, I receive the transformation I deserve. This declaration activates a portal of liberation in your life. The angel proclaims that your patience was not sterile, your goodness wasn't weakness, and your generosity was never forgotten. What you went through was not a punishment, but an extraordinary preparation. Each tear sculpted you in humility. Every pain brought clarity to your vision. Every storm strengthened your unshakable faith. The heavens allowed the pressure not to destroy you, but to refine you and prepare you for extraordinary missions. Hidden wounds are finding their healing. Broken places inside you are being fully restored. You were never weak for crying, never naive for loving, never wrong for forgiving without measure. The angel reveals that your heart is your crown. Your compassion represents your eternal treasure. Even when your kindness was exploited, the heavens cherished it as a rare jewel. And now it becomes the key that opens the doors to abundance. Prepare yourself, because unexpected opportunities are approaching. Inexplicable favor will surround you, and unstoppable victories will fill the places where emptiness once reigned. Where your voice was silenced, it will resound. Where you were rejected, you will be honored. Where your talents were ignored, they will be celebrated. The angel is already aligning people to bless you, resources to find you, and paths to welcome your mission. Write in the comments, "My inner light cannot be extinguished by any darkness." This affirmation reinforces your spiritual strength and dissolves any energy that tries to destabilize you. Every test you went through was a spiritual confirmation that your soul carries a rare strength, a rare love, and a rare light. You were never abandoned in your pain. You were being shaped to handle blessings without being overcome by pride. The heavens gave you adversities because they knew that even when surrounded by cruelty, you would never lose your kindness. Your loyalty was tested, your faith was proven, your love was put to the test, and yet you remained faithful to your divine calling. Now you are rising with more wisdom, more courage, and more clarity than ever before. And if this divine revelation resonates deeply in your heart, if you feel that these words authentically touch your soul, I invite you to click Super Thanks to support this mission of light. This loving gesture helps us to continue bringing these messages of healing and hope to all who need them. Your support makes this light shine even further. Those who underestimated you will see miracles unfold in your life. Those who mocked you will witness divine grace pouring over you. Your story is changing from suffering to joy, from lack to abundance, from silence to victory songs. The angel declares that everything that was lost will return multiplied, everything that was broken will be restored to perfection, and everything that was delayed will arrive accelerated. Your journey doesn't end in suffering but begins in triumph. It doesn't close in mourning but opens in celebration. Your destiny is not small, your purpose is not limited, and your blessings are no longer being held back. They are already overflowing into your reality. Even your enemies will recognize that you are exceptional because their attempts to destroy you have only illustrated your divine resilience. They tried to wound you, but your healing became even more powerful. They tried to silence you, but your voice got louder. They wanted to confuse you, but clarity arrived. They sought to block you, but doors that no one can shut have opened before you. The angel reveals that the phase where you lived in hope without seeing the fruit is coming to an end. The land that seemed barren is now blossoming before your eyes. What seemed lost was actually being protected until the perfect moment. The heavens were silently cultivating every prayer you made, even the ones you thought weren't heard. Now the harvest is unexpectedly beginning to emerge. The doors that were once locked are opening effortlessly. You will see that nothing you went through was in vain. It was all preparation for this time. The process was painful but necessary to reveal your true power. If you hadn't faced rejection, you wouldn't have known the depth of your faith. If you hadn't cried, you wouldn't understand the value of the joy that is now approaching. Each pain was a step up, and each silence was a school where the heavens taught you to trust without depending on human approval. Now the lesson is turning into victory, and you will see before everyone that your faithfulness did not go unnoticed. The angel proclaims that your life is now entering a season of abundant restoration. Where there was lack, there will be overflow. Where there was humiliation, there will be honor. Where there was a delay, there will be an acceleration. The people who once doubted your worth will witness your elevation, not because you sought to prove something to them, but because the heavens have decided to reveal who you truly are. Your story is changing from lament to dance, from losses to multiplication, from darkness to light. Write in the comments, "I welcome my divine transformation with gratitude." This declaration opens the channels of your spiritual rebirth. The angel reminds you again that your kindness is the weapon that has always set you apart. You didn't allow pain to harden you or ingratitude to make you cold. Your heart chose to stay open even when many expected you to give up. That's why the heavens can entrust great promises into your hands, because the love you carry is not fragile, it is eternal. Your compassion has become the fertile ground where new opportunities are now being planted. You are entering a period of such obvious favor that nothing and no one will be able to take away what the heavens have already released upon your life. Every prayer you made alone has been heard. Every hidden tear has been collected. Every silent sigh has been noted. Now the answers are arriving like waves, not drops. Blessings are pouring out in abundance, not scarcity. Miracles are appearing suddenly, not slowly. You will live to bear witness to divine goodness in your existence. You will see promises fulfilled before your very eyes. The struggles are coming to an end. The burdens are being lifted. The pains are being healed. Your story is turning into a testimony of divine faithfulness. You were chosen to carry light in the midst of desolation, hope in the midst of despair, healing in the midst of what was broken, and kindness in the midst of cruelty. The angel honors your resilience, affirms your purity, and the heavens crown your journey with an unbeatable victory. Nothing you have been through was wasted. Every disappointment was fertilizer for your destiny. Before we continue, write in the comments, "I walk in my divine destiny with confidence." This affirmation activates your connection with the celestial forces guiding your steps. The angel confirms that you have walked through the valley, but now you are walking toward the mountain of victory. Your enemies remained confused because what they thought would be your grave has become the foundation that will raise you even higher. Your days of sadness are numbered, your nights of tears have a marked end. The season of breakthrough is already here. Nothing can cancel what the heavens have decreed. Nothing can block what the divine has already released. Nothing can prevent the blessings that are now flowing toward your life. This is the time of metamorphosis. Your wounds are turning into wisdom. Your pain is converting into power. The doors that rejected you will regret it, and those who abandoned you will see you flourish in glory. Your journey does not end in defeat but stands in destiny. It is unfolding into everything the heavens have already written for you since the beginning. False people are being removed, masks are falling, hidden intentions are exposed, and you will be aligned only with those who truly honor your essence. The angel shows that even loneliness was a divine protection. Your silence was a shield, your waiting was a weapon, and the heavens defended you without you even realizing it. Now your path is widening, new doors are opening, the right people are arriving, and opportunities are manifesting aligned with the divine order. You will no longer need to chase after blessings. They will chase after you. Opportunities will pursue you, and favor will surprise you. Your name will be mentioned in places you've never been, spoken about in spaces you've never imagined. Open heavens mean that resources will flow freely, miracles will appear suddenly, and joy will emerge naturally, without effort, without delay. Your life is changing dimensions, leaving burdens to enter freedom, rising in greatness, and shining with a divine beauty that will never be extinguished. The angel declares that your journey was never in vain. Your waiting was never wasted. Your sacrifices were never ignored. Everything will be rewarded. The angel announces that your life is being rewritten with light. The shadows are being removed, the pain is being cleansed, and sadness is being replaced by a joy that will have no end. Your name rises like the sun, shining beyond doubts, illuminating beyond wounds, and warming hearts in places you haven't even reached yet. Your mission is expanding. Your influence is growing, your blessings are multiplying, your peace is overflowing, and your joy is becoming unstoppable. This is the time of your divine elevation. You will no longer walk in fear, but in faith. You will no longer crawl, but you will fly. This is your new chapter. This is your sacred moment of undeniable transformation and uncontestable victory. The heavens have already prepared every detail. The angel seals this glorious calling in you and invites you to walk without hesitation toward the abundance that was always destined to be yours. This is now the time when your voice will be heard without interruption. What was once silenced will now resonate in places of honor. What was once forgotten will now be remembered before people who have the authority to open paths. The angel declares that no word of contempt can erase what the heavens have written about you. You were prepared in silence, but you will be revealed in glory. This revelation is not just about you. It concerns the greater plan that God has through your life, and nothing can prevent it. Every struggle you faced was a secret training for this moment. When it seemed you were alone, you were actually being fortified. When you thought you were losing, you were actually being molded. The angel reminds you that even the most hidden tears have become seeds for a harvest. Now you are ready to reap what you watered with your pain. What seemed insignificant will be raised to a position of honor, and everything you endured in silence will be transformed into public victory. Do not fear the winds of the past, for they no longer have power over your present. What once wounded your soul now becomes a testimony. What seemed like ruin becomes the foundation for a new construction. Write in the comments, "I receive my rebirth with faith and gratitude." This declaration activates the process of your spiritual renewal. The angel affirms that you will no longer be known by what you lost, but by what you conquered. You will not be remembered for your falls, but for the times you got back up. Your story is not made of defeats, but of resilience. And that resilience is now shining as your mark before the world. And if this divine revelation continues to touch your heart deeply, if you feel the call to support this life-changing mission of hope, click Super Thanks with love. Your gesture helps these messages of light reach other people who, like you, need to hear these truths that heal and transform. The heavens are reordering every area of your existence. Relationships will be aligned, finances restored, health fortified, and opportunities multiplied. Nothing will remain outside the divine order. Even the delays that seemed unfair are now revealing their true purpose, to protect you from the wrong doors and guide you to the right ones. The angel declares that every waiting period was strategic. Nothing was by chance. God's timing is never wrong. Now you will see the perfection of this celestial clock operating in your favor. Those who mocked your prayers will see their answers materialize. Those who derided your faith will witness miracles emerge in your life. Those who doubted your strength will see your steadfastness as proof that the heavens never abandoned you. You will be a living sign of divine faithfulness, not only for yourself, but for everyone around you. Your story will become hope for others. Your victory will become inspiration. Your overcoming will be remembered as a testimony of light in the midst of darkness. The angel declares that there will be no more interruptions in the flow of blessings. What once arrived in parts will now come in fullness. What was delayed will now be accelerated. What seemed small will now be magnificent. You won't have to strive beyond what you've already done, because the heavens are setting resources in motion on your behalf. Prepare yourself, because abundance will come from where you least expect it, and grace will find you before you even realize you were ready. This is the moment when the heavens raise the standard over your life and publicly declare that nothing can extinguish the light you carry. Everything that was stolen will be restored twofold. Everything that was broken will be rebuilt with even more beauty. Everything that was delayed will arrive at divine speed. The angel proclaims that your victory is inevitable. Your restoration is guaranteed, and your story will be remembered as a sign of hope for many lives. You were not forgotten. You were not left behind. You were not ignored. On the contrary, you were chosen, set apart, and kept for a time such as this. Your name is written in the heavens, and your mission was sealed by the Creator. Now the world will see what was already prepared from the beginning. Your walk will be marked by honor, by abundance, and by a peace that cannot be taken away by any storm. The tears that fell on silent nights have turned into rivers of fertility for tomorrow. The pain that tried to suffocate your soul has converted into the soil where endless joy will blossom. Each closed door was just a push to lead you to the right doors. The angel declares that the time for waiting is over. Now is the time to live the promise. Now is the time to sing a new song. Now is the time to see with your own eyes the faithfulness of God. The heavens are opening over your life, and blessings are flowing like abundant rain. You won't need to chase after them, because the blessings will run toward you. You won't need to seek approval anymore, because your identity has already been confirmed above. You won't need to justify your faith, because the fruits will speak for themselves. You will be surrounded by favor, encircled by protection, and elevated in honor before those who lost faith in you. Your life is not ordinary. It is extraordinary. Your calling is not small. It is grand. Your future is not uncertain. It is glorious. The angel proclaims that you have been refined by fire, sustained by grace, and prepared to carry a victory that no one can deny. What was once silence will now be a song. What was once shadow will now be brilliance. What was once pain will now be power. Receive this truth. The heavens chose you, the heavens protected you, and the heavens are crowning you. Today is not just another phase. It's the brightest chapter of your story. Walk with boldness, rise with faith, and embrace the abundance that has already been released for you. Because nothing, absolutely nothing, can cancel the divine decree that guarantees that you have won, you have blossomed, you have been honored. If this divine revelation has touched your soul and brought you hope, I invite you to subscribe to this channel of light to receive other messages that nourish your spirit. Share with our community your own story of transformation. Tell us what this message brought you and how it resonated in your heart. Your testimonies inspire and encourage other souls in search of healing. May this light continue to shine through you, and may your journey be a beacon of hope for all who are seeking their way. Write Amen to claim these divine blessings now, and let this sacred energy flow into every aspect of your existence. What symbolic phrase or number from this message resonates with you most deeply? Perhaps I am worthy of true love or 777. Let's express our energy together in the comments. And be sure to like this video, subscribe for more content, and access exclusive materials to continue your journey of light.